Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, our top three finishers in the Formula E Mosca ePrix. In third place, representing Edam's Renault, Sebastien Buemi. In second place for Audi Sport Apt, Lucas de Grassi. But in the middle, the winner of the first ever Mosca ePrix for next EV TCR, Nelson Piquet Jr. Nelson, congratulations on a very fine win there. How important was that start in you winning this race?
Well, first of all, hi everybody. It's been a great day. It's been a long day, but we have worked really hard. We got really prepared coming to Russia. We knew it was going to be an important race for us after, I would say, not a very strong performance in Berlin. And I think everything was important. Practice, qualifying, especially qualifying well, was really important over here. I think if I hadn't qualified in the front, it would have been really close to impossible to win a race. You know, track position over here was very hard. You could see there was not much. I mean, I haven't seen the race, but looking from my mirror, I didn't see that much action in the back of the race. So I'm glad we qualified very well and had a great start. You know, our procedure is still, I think, a mixture of a bit of luck and a good reaction, and I think a bit of setup helps a little bit. And yeah, we just did a great job. Everything worked perfectly, and we did our homework.
In the second half of the race, you had a 6-second lead in the pit stops, which was reduced to 1.6. Were you just managing the gap to him, or was he genuinely catching you up?
I think it's a bit of both. You know, obviously being the leader, you're just playing a different game. You know, when you're playing catch, you have to play different kind of strategies, and obviously Lucas probably used a lot of his energy or battery temperature at the second part of the race. I probably tried to use it in the beginning to try to get a gap, so I think at the end he ended up catching up. But I think we had everything under control. Obviously, we still had a little margin. If we would have to push at the end, I think we still could push. But it seems like all the teams have been learning a lot, and everybody's really running really close to each other. You know, everybody understands the car very well now, understands the battery. So every race that we're going to, it's getting, you know, the gap is getting smaller and smaller between all of us. So it's getting pretty exciting.
You go into the final 2 races of the season in the Championship League. How important is that psychologically to have that advantage?
It's really important. You know, you always want to start the last weekend of the season with a points lead, and it's always a benefit. It always helps you. So you know, I think our homework over there is not doing anything silly, and just play the same game that we've been playing the whole year. Like I said over here yesterday, you know, we just have to do our normal homework that we've been doing every weekend. You know, we've been always qualifying well and having a great race pace, and there's no secrets. I mean, we have to work really hard to be extra prepared for London, but the team knows what they're doing, and I think we just need to keep in the same rhythm and same work ethic, and we're going to be ready.
Well, very well done.
Thank you.
Lucas, second place. As I said, in the closing stages after the pit stops, you were closing in. Did you think there was a chance of winning the race?
Yes, I think it was. That's why I was pushing. I gained almost 5 seconds on Nelson. I had more energy than him all the way through the stint, and when I got to 1.6 seconds behind, I still had another 3-4% more. Plus both of us had a fan boost, so it would be quite interesting if I could get closer. But as soon as I got to this point, like 4 laps to the end, my battery was too hot, which was strange because I was on a normal 18 lap, 17 laps, completely half race split. I didn't do 1 lap more like Sebastien and then could go completely flat out. I was just on a normal strategy, which played very well. I went from 3rd to 2nd, and then it was in the end I had more than 1 lap of energy remaining, so I could do even an extra lap, but I could not use it to attack Nelson.
After what happened in Berlin with the disqualification, do you feel this result is a vindication for you and for the team?
Yes, for everybody that was in doubt that our car was illegal for some reason, or you know, we had any advantage by the win we had in Berlin, it just shows that we had a very fast car today. Track position is very important, if we were in front, maybe we would not have been like Berlin, but we showed to everyone that we had again a fast car. It doesn't matter the small repair that was deemed illegal in Berlin, which cost us 25 points, 1 podium, and the leader of leading the championship. In the end, was something that for me was a decision which was not in the right way.
Thank you very much, and good luck for London. Sebastien, can you please just talk us through what happened on that last lap?
Yeah, so maybe I want to start from before. We did a mistake at the pit stop, basically. We thought that the minimum time was 68 seconds, but it was 60 seconds, so we lost 10 seconds, close to 10 seconds there, so I had to push hard. Obviously I did a lot more than the others with the first car, so I could go flat out in the second lap. And I was catching Jeff, who was often cutting the chicane, so it was difficult in the last few laps to catch him, because he was gaining an advantage, obviously. And then in the last lap I used the fan boost, run a little bit wide in turn 3, and then had a bit of a contact with him, and then we had another contact in the last chicane. We had to cut the chicane, and then basically Heidfeld caught us, so he dived on the inside in the hairpin and basically overtook him, and it was between me and him, so we finished the race like that. It's a bit of a shame because we had a good car today.
I was going to mention the pit stop thing. What happened there? How did that confusion happen? And do you think you could have won? Because with that 10 seconds you'd have been right up with Nelson at the end.
Clearly, with the first car, I was very easily following the pace, so at that point I thought I'm going to do a Nelson, trying to do an extra lap in the first stint, like he normally does. And it was good because I was easy behind, but I think it would have been difficult to overtake. So I prefer to do this extra lap, and then I thought I would have a better chance afterwards. And I think the car was good because we had the fastest lap, and Piquet improved it cutting the chicane, so hopefully we'll get this fastest lap back, but the car was good, so it's a bit of a shame really.
Okay, well thank you very much all. We'll take questions from